Welcome in, everyone, for another week of the Strange Skate Podcast, where we find you strange and unusual news because, well, I don't know why.
You have lives and we don't.
You have lives and we clearly don't. We've been over this. I'm your host, Adam.
And I'm Rana.
I'm Soraya.
And I'm Juno.
And this is our oldest daughter who is joining us today on our podcast because she likes to chatter. And so I was like, you know what?
She likes to chatter
She's
a
like,
lot.
Can I?
Mine.
Skyrim got boring downstairs.
Oh my God.
See, that's where they are. They're down there Skyrimming.
She's like, they're laughing up there.
I can hear you through the floor.
I know. It's because I need to insulate it.
Before long, you won't hear anything.
Yeah. Nothing.
You probably want that.
You did that sound you made sound like Angel Dust's eyebrow when it raises.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right. So what do we have on today's episode schedule?
It's about a medieval nun faked her own death to escape convent and pursue carnal lust.
Wow.
Right?
This is published in 2024, so it's got to be pretty recent.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Well, it's a recent article, but the nun, however, is medieval. So no, she is not recent.
True.
Just
I
saying.
mean, I
there
did
still
say
are
medieval. Joan of Leeds created a makeshift dummy to throw Archbishop Melton off track. She then fled to a town 30 miles away and was never seen again.
And right there is how you know it was medieval, because that was only 30 miles and she was gone.
For real,
Never
right?
seen again. 30 miles away.
Like, that's not a thing anymore.
No, I mean, you go 1,000 miles away and people still fucking find you.
They do.
In fact, here you go. So when we first moved to Missouri, so we were in Utah, then we moved to Missouri. When we first moved there, I ran into someone that I had beat the shit out of when I was in high school in Missouri.
Did you tell me about this?
Yeah, I have several times. And like he almost peed himself. He really did come to the same part of Podunk, Missouri. I mean, like if I'd run into him in Kansas City, Kansas City's like a hub. Like everyone's going to Kansas City. No one is going to Bethany, Missouri, guys. Like no one, not on purpose.
Lost.
And I mean, like he had moved to one of the little towns around there, like Trenton or something. And I was like, wow, really? Like,
All the places.
out of all the places you could have picked, this is where you went?
Meanwhile, some of us are trying to get the hell out of there.
So no, 30 miles is not enough.
Committing to the lifelong pursuit of being a nun and living in a convent is one that requires extreme commitment, particularly in the 14th century. For Joan of Leeds, a rather rebellious English nun at St. Clement's Nunnery in York, a change in pursuits required extreme measures, namely escape. Archivists at the University of York recently uncovered Joan's fascinating backstory, while translating and digitizing 16 registers of York's archbishops used to document current events between 1304 and 1305.
You should see Juno's facial expressions.
I saw him out of the corner of my eye while I was trying to read.
I just found out you can click on the word and highlight it, and it gives you on how to pronounce it and what it means.
Well, holy shit, we needed that the last episode we recorded.
Like the last 40-something episodes?
Yeah, see, you hold on it, you highlight it, and it says web search. And you click with Google or Chrome.
Oh my gosh, whatever, dude. Like, this is a podcast where the news is real and the names are all made up.
That is like our saying.
It really is.
I learned that at school. I didn't think it worked on the phone because we do it on the computer.
Well, shit, you did learn something at school.
Well, your
Look at
phone
there.
is a freaking computer.
Your
Pocket
phone is
computer.
a smart computer. Oh, man.
We're not
computer.
smart.
It is like a supercomputer is where I was going with that. One person's cell phone has 10 to 15 times the collective computing power that like all the Allies supercomputers did in World War II put together.
That's
In your pocket.
disturbing.
It should be able to fucking sound a word out.
What they found was a tale of intriguing and
She can't.
She fits in.
Can't word.
She fits
It's
in
genetic,
perfectly.
yeah.
Admirable, is that what the word is?
Admirable.
Admirable, whatever that word is. Cunning as Joan.
Jenna, read
What?
silently.
Man,
She was confused. She was like, "How do I do that?"
Is that like? Is it Joan or Jonah? Jonan?
It's Joan.
Oh.
She just glitched.
Joan faked her own death by creating a dummy in the likeness of her body.
Likeness.
Shut up.
The likeness.
In the likeness of her body and placing it among actual corpses before running away.
Well, see, that was some planning. Yeah. 30 miles away, dead body at where you were. Clean getaway.
Oh my God.
Changing one's mind about life in a nunnery was a substantial fat.
Faux pas.
Holy crap.
At the time, due to both the gravity of the religion commitments being broken as well as the limited agency women experienced in medieval times, York's religious is that what?
She honestly needs this practice. Like, do you still have CBMs in school?
No. We just read from textbooks page after page after page.
I was talking about like along with the STAR test.
No.
Okay.
We just do the
That
start.
is a legit question.
Oh, man. What do you...
We do the stuttering.
Is this how you talk to your friends on the phone? You're like, it's no wonder... It's no wonder no one knows what's going on.
Bro,
You know
When
what?
we get
Maybe
pizza?
they say your name all the time because they want to say it, and that's not really what's happening, but that's what you're computing
It's
because
like-
of this.
no,
I bet on their group calls, it's like a beatbox competition.
no, because they call me by my name. Like they'll be like at school, they'll be like Juno. I'm like what? And they're like Juno. I'm like what? And they're like I don't know. I just want to say your name.
Yeah, someone's like, June. You know, someone else like...
No, but Lavender got kids at school.
Juno.
No, Lavender got kids at school to call me Pasty White. So that's my nickname.
Oh, my gosh.
So now I stutter when I say that too. So like Pasty.
Dude, you stutter all on your own. All right. Go on.
Tasty.
York's religious leaders were highly displeased at her actions.
No way.
Were they really? Seriously?
I don't know.
Not the Catholic Church. It was
She
Catholics,
now
right?
wonders at her.
Assuming that's who has nuns.
Are they the only ones that have nuns? Surely
Are you
not.
sure the only ones that have
She's
nuns?
hard.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they have.
English
Do
is
they really have the market cornered?
I'm pretty sure they do.
They have the market cornered on nuns. All
Do you
right.
guys still want me to read?
No. No.
We're trying to debate
passing on
whether
the
other
bomb.
religions have
nuns.
nuns.
I can get through this one. Nope, never mind. Archbishop is a big word.
Well, you just
You
said
just
it.
said it.
I'm not gonna be able to say it later though. That's how words work.
Okay, give it a try.
Okay. She now wanders at large to the notorious
Peril.
peril to her soul and to the scandals of all of her order, wrote Bishop of York William Melton in a record book dated 1318. The Guardian reported.
I just want to say, everyone, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If it's as painful for me as it is
See,
for
this
you.
is why my teachers don't choose me to read in class. I can actually.
She
get away with
mentioned that in the
something.
last time she was on podcast.
I bet they don't. They're probably like, Juno puts her hand up. They're like, no, anyone else but Juno.
Hey, have you
wanna
seen
read
that
this?
State Farm commercial?
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like that.
Anyone else but Jake?
It's not Jake. It's Tinker.
No, it's not.
It's Jake.
Jake from State Farm.
It's not Jake.
And then they show his real name and a
Like
little
a good neighbor.
next to it.
Stay over there.
That commercial.
I got a
Right?
few people that come to mind when you say that.
Yeah.
For real.
I have several people come to mind. I'm like, that's a good little jingle for you, buddy.
I want to get a sign that says that.
From the surfaced evidence alone, detailing Joan using a dummy, burying it in a place that would strongly point to her being dead, escaping the convent strictures was clearly a priority that outweighed any potential consequences or retribution. A note in the registrar explained that she impudently cast aside the propriety of religion and the modesty of her sex by faking her death in a cunning, nefarious manner, which she had to simulate a body illness where she pretended to be dead before placing her makeshift look-alike in a sacred place among real dead members of her religious order. That was painful.
Because she wanted to get laid.
She did want to get laid. It even says that.
Like,
she's like, this is not the life for me.
she was like, I really feel like this wasn't the brochure that I was.
After successfully fooling her Benedictine sisters into burying the dummy, Joan fled St. Clement's and traveled about 30 miles to reach the town of Beverly, the Church Times reported. When Archbishop Melton discovered what she had done, he commanded a subordinate to retrieve her. But she could never be found.
30 miles away.
30 miles away.
Dude, that's because the person they got to go retrieve her found her. And he was like,
well, you look like you're having fun. I'm out.
yeah, he was like, do you want to stay dead? Yeah. Yeah, I could find her. She was super hard to find in this like
30 mile
person village.
Having turned her back on decency and the good of religion, seduced by indecency, she involved herself irrelevantly and perverted her path of life arrogantly to the way of carnal lust and away from poverty and obedience, wrote Melton.
It's entirely unclear if Melton's church officials ever located Joan, if she was to create a new life for herself, or whether she even returned to the convent on her own volition. What is fairly well established, however, is that the long-term career choices for women the way they worded it.
At the were
essentially, at the time were
Hey,
essentially?
that's like me talking.
Yeah,
It
this
is
is a typo.
This is a paragraph written by Juno. Essentially relegated to serving a nunnery or participating in an arranged marriage or working for a living, usually in agriculture, retail, real estate, or crafts. There were limits to how far they could succeed in or even enter many professions, still less positions of public authority, said University of York historian Sarah Rees Jones, lead archivist of the digitizing project. In the early 14th century, vowing to become a nun was a viable path for women as young as 14. While this wasn't officially forced upon women, the commonly voluntary life choice was admittedly bestowed upon young girls and monks by ardent religious parents quite often. Whether this was Joan's story, a young girl who never wanted to become a nun, live in a convent, and sacrifice her freedoms, and made daring escape to lead a better life, will possibly never be known for certain. As it stands, however, it seems as though Joan's overarching goal of leaving without a trace was pretty well accomplished.
Did you know that nuns retire?
No.
I didn't either.
So can you get laid once you retire?
I really never asked that, but my great aunt is a nun, a retired nun.
You're going to look it up, Jenna? Can nuns get laid after they retire? That's what you're going to put into Google right now?
Oh my God. Can you imagine what she's going to get when she pulls out?
She's going to go to the all option. Hope for the best.
She's going to get the best.
Hey, at least they'll just be girl. No, guys can be nuns too.
No, they're monks.
Priests.
Okay,
monks,
yeah,
whatever.
it'll just be girls. It'll just be girls. That's fine.
Unless you're that one nun that we covered a story on.
Oh,
The dead one?
the guy one.
The guy.
The guy one.
Oh, yeah.
Gaia.
Gaia.
Actually, you know, this is completely off subject, but Gaia is a really cool channel
Hey, it's a
to
top
watch.
search.
Like, I don't believe all the shit
I put
on there.
can
but
nuns
it's
get
entertaining.
It was a top
I paid
search.
for a year accidentally.
It's a top search if nuns can get laid after they retire.
Yeah. And it autocorrected to can nuns get paid after they retire.
Shit.
So that's the verdict, Jenna. What does your research say?
She is free to marry and have a sexual life as any other lay person would.
So basically, once they retire, they're just normal people again.
But they have to leave their religion and everything else about the church behind.
That's
That's
like
basi- that's
excommunication,
basically what
isn't it?
I don't know.
So retiring, being excommunicated.
Yeah, she would need to formally leave her religion order and dispense from her vows by the church.
So you never retire,
Apparently,
essentially.
I never retire.
Dispense?
That's just not for me. I'm just
No.
Yeah,
it
it
wouldn't
says,
be me either.
it said that process is called return to the lay state. But if she dispensed from her vows, she is free to marry.
Well, that was the end of that one.
All right. Well, so what else is on the
The
menu
owls
here?
are too fat to fly.
That's really the next one?
Yeah. Owls are too fat to fly.
Rescued.
And it had to be put on a diet.
Yeah, it says this rescued owl was too fat to fly, so the sanctuary had to put her on a diet.
Baby.
She had to have gotten fat in a sanctuary.
Yeah, it says she absolutely gorged herself and got very fat. She had a lovely time, but went too far.
Holy shit.
They have no limits.
Apparently, well, they don't have legs either, so.
1/3 heavier than a large, healthy female owl.
She'll never live that down.
No. Soraya's daughter, when she first came here.
Oh my God.
Here, you tell it.
I was already living down here. Trinity was still back in Missouri.
Yeah.
But she randomly calls me out of freaking nowhere to inform me that, or no, not to inform me, but to ask me if I knew that owls had legs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very tall.
Owls have legs?
Because wasn't it her and James that were arguing about it?
I have no
Or
idea.
James had. I know James is at the root of this.
Well, James is always at the root of shit. But yeah, she
Convinced her that they don't?
Yeah, I think he had convinced her that they don't. Or something. It was something to do with James. Like, he had convinced her of something, and so she had gone out on her own and figured out that owls do actually have legs. In fact, they're very long. They're just up in there.
And so, for eternity, she gets pictures of owl legs.
Yeah, well, to this day, every now and then, randomly, I'll just send her an owl's legs gif. Like it's just like pulling its feathers up. And she's like, "You're an asshole."
Yes, I am.
Well, one time she was showing me Jinx pictures from her camera roll that she was gonna put on her wallpaper, and randomly she just came across this picture of owl legs.
It's because she gets them all the time.
Like, it was just randomly sitting there in her camera roll.
She gets a lot of them. I mean,
it's kind of like Nick and the alligators.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
So
He's not going to live that down. He still gets gators to this day. His name on my messenger is Gator. And the emoji is a gator.
I want to buy
his
him.
name on my phone is the Great Depression.
I want to buy him sheets with alligators
Gators
on them.
on 'em?
Yes.
Yeah, well, so the story for this is like
They went to Missouri.
Yeah, Juno and Nick went to Missouri with Soraya. She was like visiting or something.
It's supposed to be making
Me and Soraya
Trinity's
convinced them.
graduation.
Yes,
Gators.
Trinity's graduation. And Nick wasn't sure if he wanted to actually go. He wanted to go, but he was scared to go because he was convinced. And keep in mind that we lived in Missouri for like 10 years.
Did it stem from his memories of the Nebraska Zoo?
Yeah.
The Henry Dorley?
It was from the Henry
that gator exhibit.
Yeah. So anyway, he was scared to death that there was free-range gators running around.
Oh, and me and Soraya
Missouri.
fed that. Me and Soraya fed that the entire
You know, and he's just a little guy. He would just gotten snapped up. Like, he couldn't fight no fucking gator. Like,
God,
Even though he's not a little guy anymore, he still couldn't fight a gator.
He was like 14 at this time, right?
It was the first year I would have been back here, so first summer.
13,
15.
14.
Somewhere in there.
How much
Somewhere.
older is he than me?
Oh, my gosh. You know.
Been about 3 years.
It's been
ago
about
now?
3 years. Yeah.
Yeah,
16,
13,
17.
14. It would have been 13 or 14.
His whole trip there, he got nothing but gators. Don't get 8. Things like
So I
that.
was 10.
So funny.
And I knew that there weren't gators. Me and Soraya
I was 10 and I knew there were no gators.
Me and Soraya managed to trick him saying there's an armadillo in a hole. He sat by that hole for 2 hours while we
Oh
slept.
my God. Like him and armadillos. Armadillos.
Leprosy. Have one word.
Armadillos.
Leprosy. It's a long word. Leprosy.
Are we going to get Nick to say that next?
Leprosy?
Yeah.
Well, if you like armadillos, you should.
Oh my God.
They're carriers of leprosy.
Poor Ari.
Oh my gosh.
She's our armadillo.
She is a diller.
Or no, she's the aardvark.
Is
It's
she?
the aardvark. She just peeked up. She's like, I heard it.
All right. Owls
Fat
that
owls.
can't fly.
Obesity.
When Suffolk Owl Sanctuary in Eastern England was called to rescue a little owl, they did not expect to find one that was actually too fat to fly. According to CNN, a concerned citizen first spotted the poor bird lying helplessly in a ditch. Even head falconer Rufus Samkin, whose team then took the owl in on January 3rd, believed the bird to be injured at first. There were no wounds to be found, however, leading experts to believe the female owl was simply too wet to fly. It was
Too
only
wet to fly.
I didn't think that was a thing for birds.
It is for pigeons and ravens. If their wings get too wet while they fly, it can actually drag them down. Make it like, I'm just going to say like make it like less aerodynamic to the point where they get soaked and they can't flap their wings.
Well, okay. I mean, I could see that. I could see how that could work.
It's kind of like how when turkeys drown themselves from looking up at the rain.
And yes, I've actually seen that happen in real life.
But it was only after a thorough drying off and complete checkup that they noted the real issue. According to NBC News, the rescuers weighed the rather chunky owl at 245 grams and concluded that it was simply extremely obese and thus couldn't take off. The owl couldn't even reach the aviary's perches, which marks the bare minimum for an animal dependent on flight.
Oh my gosh. There's a video.
I know, I'm watching it.
The bird's weight is around 1/3 heavier than a large, healthy female owl. This additional weight left her unable to fly, though experts began to wonder how she got so fat in the first place. But it's rather unusual for wild birds to reach such a state. The sanctuary decided to keep her for a few weeks and monitor her. In the end, the rescuers assessed that it was simply a case of natural obesity. Wow, I said that weird.
Obesity.
December 2019 was unseasonably warm, which meant that there were many critters about for the bird to feast upon. Indeed, the owl was discovered in a field that was crawling with field mice and voles due to the atypical climate. It's been very mild here, and prey species are on the cycle where they increase every 4 years, Samkin explained. With the sudden plethora of food on its talons, she absolutely gorged herself and got very fat. She had a lovely time, but went too far.
That's a fat owl.
She's so
She
cute.
had a lovely time.
She's so pretty.
That's a fat owl.
Oh, look at her.
She's cute.
I'd have an owl.
Look, she's got legs.
I bet she could fly off with a pug.
She's obese, and she still has legs.
Send that to Trinity.
The sanctuary consequently put the owl on a strict diet so it could shrink to a more natural weight. She was even put on a bit of an exercise regimen and encouraged to fly around the rehabilitation center.
I thought she was too fat to fly.
They put her on a diet.
Yeah, she lost weight.
But it said one of the exercises were to encourage her to fly around the rehabilitation.
Well, she couldn't fly until she lost some weight.
Right, she couldn't fly, so they were like doing jumping jacks. All right, Birdie.
Fortunately for us, Samkin and his team documented...
What the fuck?
Wait. Fortunately for us, Samkin and his team documented some of the process on Facebook. Remarkably, it only took 2.5 weeks for the owl to lose between 20 and 30 grams.
If only.
Oh, I think it's supposed to go, and his monitor team documented some of the process on Facebook.
Maybe. A lot of weird wording in here. It's not just us.
Mm-mm.
The whole thing is quite exceptional, as most birds we see are starving, he explained. Well, they're starving now because of that owl.
Ate everything.
In the end, the bird was sent flying gracefully off into the British countryside at a much healthier and happier weight, the group's social media page explained. Hopefully, this owl won't come upon another irresistible buffet. Poor buffet. Of field mice unless it wants another few weeks at fat camp.
Isn't that the manatee that
from
raped
our other episode?
that raped his brother?
Yeah.
Where there's a
Buffet.
hole, there's a goal.
Oh yeah, I named that.
I know.
And that was the end of that one.
All right, well, so those weren't very spectacular, but hey, you know, you can't win them all, guys. Not every episode can be amazing.
But they are all interesting in their own right.
Well, yeah, they are.
They
but
didn't
some
even
definitely
say they
better
named
than
that owl, did they?
That's because they didn't.
Here soon we should do
Its name's Fat Ass. They're like, hey, Fat Ass, it's time to do it.
And it looks at them like this.
Do what?
And it looks at them like this.
Oh, yeah, like, I am not doing exercises.
You have the wrong owl.
I'm allergic.
An owl with a second chin.
Yeah, well,
Hey, do owls have chins?
Woohoo.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna look that
we should
up.
find out.
Well, they gotta be. They can't have a chin. Woohoo.
I don't an owl.
They
Would
actually
you?
don't sound like
I
that. They
would.
go, ooh. No, the ones we have go, ooh.
I know.
The ones we have.
Seriously, we
We have
have
a screech owl.
that lives right out here in this tree. That I'm just always like, you know what? There's a pug out here for you, dude.
Leave
Like,
my
you
pug
wouldn't
alone.
have to fucking hunt for like a week. Perfectly good pug. Right there.
Look at her.
Like it doesn't even hoot. It just goes,
She's
Look
lived her
at her.
life. She's had a
not-
litter. She's propagated other ugly pugs. Like, what else could you want out of life?
She propagated chugs.
Whatever. Chugs,
Chihuahua
pugs.
Chihuahua pugs.
Chihuahua
Chugs.
Chugs.
Fugs. Fucking ugly.
Aww.
Ugly and annoying. Like, I'm sure there's some of you out there that have pugs and you probably think they're just amazing animals. Well, they're just
amazing, cute, but they're very, very loud and
they're
annoying.
not cute at all. Like, that is the
Look
face
at
that
that.
only a mother could love.
And I do. Thank
Well,
you very much.
I was telling Soraya on her way here because Lilith was on my lap. She's got peg legs that are like the
Sticks.
knitting
They're like
needles.
cones.
They're like knitting needles.
Yeah. She steps on you and it feels like
But
she's
she doesn't
stabbing
just step
you.
on someone.
No.
Like, she fucking rebounds off of something and then, like, stabs you with her
With her little legs.
You want to know what pugs remind me of? The dogs if they ran full force into a wall.
And I'd say the thing that bothers me the most about Lilith is that, well, besides that she's really fucking dumb, but besides that,
Poor baby.
is her breathing.
Well,
And
the
I don't
breathing
mean
is
that metaphorically. I don't mean that like in a,
cute way. No, like she can't breathe.
no, she's always like,
They want to get her on.
see what I mean? That's just her breathing. Just breathing.
There we go.
All the time. Constantly.
Oh, we actually picked it up in the background earlier, I thought.
Even in her sleep, she makes
snores.
those sounds. I dream about putting a pillow over her
No.
all the time. I'm like, oh man, I wonder if that would quiet her down a little bit. Like, just boop.
She was kicking your mic.
Well,
Yeah, so exactly. All right, well, guys, thanks for sticking with us.
Ow.
I know this episode hasn't been, super entertaining, but
Peg legs.
Lilith quit.
we didn't really learn anything. But it's all right.
Owls still have legs, even
Owls
if
still
they're
have
obese.
legs.
Yeah, we learned they have. They have owls.
They have
I don't know what I
owls?
was trying to say.
Even when
Owls
they're-
have legs.
Even when they're fat asses, I guess. But anyway, that wraps us up.
And apparently, you can get lost at 30 miles.
Well, in medieval times,
Missing,
yeah, it
yeah.
could take you
Who
2 days
knew?
to get there.
Yeah.
But it wraps this episode up, and we appreciate you tuning in for another week. And until next time.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.